What's up, bitches? This is Spectral, coming at you guys with another tier list. And now I had a lot of ideas for a tier list today. I wasn't even going to do one because I just did that screaming test stream, which really tired me the fuck out. But anyways, today I'm going to be doing a Mortal Kombat tier list. Now, Mortal Kombat is I guess my favorite fighting franchise of all time. It's complicated, but my most passionate is Soul Calibur, so it's weird. And Tekken is the most consistent, and Street Fighter is just in the background, unfortunately. I actually got to do a Street Fighter tier list probably after this. But that one's going to be tough for reasons. Now, I have played all of these games on the list, so there is no never played, but any of that. I have played these games, right? From Mortal Kombat 1 to the newest. I think my first Mortal Kombat was Deadly Alliance? No, it wasn't Deadly Alliance. It was probably Armageddon or Shaolin Monks. But eventually I went back, and back in my PC days, I played the fucking original arcade games and actually had Mortal Kombat on the Genesis for a bit. But this, to me, this is my opinion. So, we're just going to get right into it, right? And I am a passionate fan of this series, so some of this is going to hit really fucking hard for certain games. And we're just going to get right into it. So, we got Katana breaks in my house and gives me sweet snoo snoo, which I gladly fucking need right now. After fucking yesterday's lag fest of a fucking trash-ass stream. Alright. S tier, which is amazing, almost masterpiece. A is great. B is good. C is okay. D is bad. F is, fail. And then garbage is garbage, okay? Garbage is garbage, okay? Alright, so we're going from, newest to oldest to newest. Goddamn, imagine if we did fucking newest to oldest. Jesus Christ. But we're going to start with Mortal Kombat 1, and the first two games I appreciate more than I enjoy. I don't think I'm going to come back to these games when Mortal Kombat 3 fucking exists. So, these are good games. 2 is better, obviously. It's literally everything but better. And that's all you really need to know. A very influential game. And yeah. We all know the fucking story. I don't even have to explain it, idiots. Mortal Kombat 3. I don't understand the hate for this game. I don't understand why people think 2 is better than 3. There really isn't a debate. Ignore the fucking ads. Get the fuck out of here. God damn. Fuck off, Mortal Kombat 3, I think base Mortal Kombat 3 is amazing. I think it's great. Again, everything taken from Mortal Kombat 2 and just done better. The roster, a lot of people have a problem with the roster. First of all, it's not I wasn't even really that mad when they removed Scorpion, honestly. But guess what they also added? My two favorite fucking characters of this entire fucking franchise, and two of my favorite characters of all time. Sector and Cyrax. I love the way they look. I love the way they fight. I love the way they play. I love the fucking lore between the Cyberlin Kuei. I fucking love everything about those characters. And remember that when we get to the end. But yeah, I really wasn't all that mad in Mortal Kombat 3 when they removed Scorpion or whatever. I will say Mortal Kombat 3 and 2 has... The Shao Kahn is fucking bullshit. It's one thing that this series always struggled is with their final boss just being absolute complete bullshit. I mean, you have to master the fucking game to a T in order to even just pass a single fucking run of the game. So there's that. But other than that, Mortal Kombat 3 is amazing. And this is also in celebration of the fucking this amazing Mortal Kombat collection that we've already should have gotten. That's coming out later this year. I think physical release, yeah. They're even adding the bad games on there, which is fucking funny. So there's that. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I'm gonna put it in S. Like, why play Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 at this point? Why? You know, like, it's the ultimate fucking package. You know what I mean? No, actually, Sub-Zero's, you going in F. You're bad. I get what you're trying to do, but it was bad. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. This is the complete package, I assume. So, yeah. Yeah, y'all are going up in S. I don't know what the difference between these two versions are. It's really the same fucking game. I mean, unless you want to get really dig into the fucking code of the game and say, well, this thing isn't the same, and this, who gives a fuck, you know? Who gives a shit? These games are practically the fucking same. Unless we're talking about, like, soundtracks, which, if you ask me, I prefer the Genesis soundtracks of these games, specifically Mortal Kombat 1. Like, dude, that's fucking great. Mortal Kombat Gold, I forget what this even is. What the fuck even is Mortal Kombat Gold? Now, you're gonna sit here and wait till I look this up. Not what is... Not... What is MK Gold? Fighting game for Sega Dreamcast. Really? It's a upgraded version of 4? I actually never played this fucking version, so... From the looks of it, it looks like a better version of Mortal Kombat 4, so I'll actually put it in B, low B, and we'll get to 4 here in a minute. Special Forces, F, just F, okay? Could have been decent, but it's not that great. And don't give me this Snake's Revenge shit. Oh, it's actually good, you need to replay it. No, it's fucking bad. And it's funny that they're including all of these. And including Tournament Edition. Mortal Kombat GBA. Yeah, that's GBA. This fucking game, dude, is garbage. Holy shit, dude. It can't get any worse. It can't get any fucking worse. I think this is the first fucking game that EGM gave a fucking 0 to. Like, this fucking game was that bad. Like, I actually beat a few runs of this fucking game back in the day, and, dude, it was fucking horrendous. The game looks like shit. Oh, my God, dude. If you don't believe me, look it up. I'm telling you, it's fucking atrocious. But anyways, we got this old grandpa shit out the way. Now we can actually get to the good stuff. Mortal Kombat 4, hell no. No, don't care. There's something about this game I don't like. Now, I don't remember if it's 2D fighting style, but it's 3D, or if it's 3D all around, like Tekken is, right? You know, with the circle and shit. If that's the case, then that's why. If that's not the case, then still, I don't like this game. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it plays. I think Shinnok in this game was done a terrible fucking deal. And honestly, this game they should have honestly just waited to the fucking PS2 era. And they should have honestly stuck with their art style for the first 3 games and kind of just updated them. You know? It looks like shit. Like, I'm sorry, it looks bad. And, you know, like, literally, and one funny thing about it is when the fights are quick, too fucking quick in this game. I am not kidding. 3, 2, 1, fight. Bam, bam, bam. Fight's over. Raiden versus, like, fucking Liu Kang or something, or Shinnok, lasts, like, 2 fucking seconds, I swear. There are fucking fights that last, like, 4 seconds. And I might be over-exaggerating a bit on that, but still, the fights are fucking super-duper fast, and enemies, your opponents will fucking kill you in milliseconds, and all that. I have no desire to go back to it. It's funny how they're actually adding all the bad games, but honestly, I wouldn't, and actually acknowledging them, but would it really be that sad if they were not included? It would, because people would just be like, you're still milking on the first 3 games, give us 4, give us Sub-Zero and Gold and stuff. I think they're going to add Gold in it. Now, if I'm correct, I don't know if this is true. I'm going to be excited if it is. But Gold includes Sector and Cyrax, right? If that's the case, I'm going back to Mortal Kombat 4. Because it doesn't matter the game. Sector and Cyrax are in it. I'm fucking down. Also, I love Cyber Smoke. I love the fucking Cyberlink Way. I think out of every faction in the entire Mortal Kombat universe, I think Cyberlink Way is just the coolest. Not even up for debate. Okay? Especially what they look like now. God damn. I want a fucking, like, Transformers planet of that shit. You know? Oh, dude, that would fucking be amazing. Okay, Percy Jackson presents... No, not Percy Jackson. Peter Jackson presents Cyberlink Way. Okay, animated series, I don't care. But anyways, let's get into the good stuff. Daily Alliance. I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of backstory. Before I replayed this game, I've only played it once. Okay? And then I proceed to play the shit out of Deception, Armageddon, and all that later on. I never really gave that game a fair shot. But from what I remember, it was just a blueprint for Deception. Spoiler, it really is. But this was like the only game in my PS2 collection I was missing. I bought it for a good price, and on my PS2, by the way. So on my PS2, played it for a good amount, and then I just stopped playing it, and I honestly don't have any desire to go back. Let's discuss. Mortal Kombat 5. We're going to call this Mortal Kombat 5 because that's literally what it is. Gameplay, good. You know, good. Really changed things up. They milked the shit out of it. Graphics, good. Atmosphere, amazing. These PS2 era games have the best atmosphere, without a doubt. Okay, they are on such a level that the original games aren't, right? The whole thing between, the Daily Alliance with Quan Chi and who else was it? Shang Tsung. Yeah, Shang Tsung. I thought was fucking cool. The arcade, the run was cool. One of the most fairer runs, if I'm being honest. The roster was good. They introduced all these new original characters, some good, some fucking garbage. But soundtrack, amazing. The story, the quote-unquote story mode in this fucking game, the Conquest mode coming back from Deception and Armageddon, it's fucking hilariously bad. All you do is just fucking choose what character you want and then, do fucking training sequences. And on paper, that sounds easy, but let me tell you, it's fucking not, right? And I'm sorry, but the way you unlock characters, also the crypt, good for this game. the way you unlock characters is, if I'm correct, by buying them in the crypt. Now, for Cyrax, for example, you have to get like 3,000 Onyx coins, and let me tell you, I know there's a strat to do that, but that still takes fucking forever. And do you expect, there is no other way. You have to play this game on like the hardest of difficulties and continuously do that until you get enough coins for said tombstone to get said character. And hell fucking no. The game ain't even that good to begin with. And I ain't gonna be putting 100 hours just to get fucking Cyrax. Fuck no. Fuck no. So, it's good. I just think the other games are better. But honestly, is it better than 2? We're gonna say it is. Yeah. Because I would play almost any other game over the fucking original games, aside from 3. 3 is great. And I can't wait to replay it. Deception is literally everything that Deadly Alliance is, 5, but better in like every way. I know someone's gonna say, "Oh, it really didn't introduce anything new." Shut up. All right, about to take out the garbage. Okay. Like I said, it's just everything but better. And they introduced Onaga, one of the best villains in the entire franchise. And honestly, I'm gonna give it a yeah, better Mortal Kombat 3. Fight me. Don't care. I would play over these games, but you know what I mean, as a game. The Conquest mode is fucking great. It is Shinjuku, whatever his name is. The semi-open world was great. The little mini-games they started to introduce was great. Everything in this game was great. Except for Onaga. The fight of Onaga is fucking bullshit. Is garbage, dude. I'm sorry. I was so fucking lucky to beat him, and I only beat him once. I think I beat him back in the day. No, I'm sure I did. And I don't remember him being that fucking difficult. And I was playing as Smoke. Noob Smoke. I don't know why they fucking made them 2 different characters. But I thought also the design for Smoke. And, oh man. At least they put one Cyber Link Way character in the game, right? But I just couldn't figure it out. Even on the easiest difficulty, I could not figure the fuck out why the fuck Onaga was so goddamn hard. Eventually, I beat him and found some strat, but yeah, it's such a painful fight. Also, the way you unlock characters is probably the best in the fucking series, if I'm being honest. Like, I miss when you have to earn shit in the offline game. You know, so there's that, like unlocking Tanya and who else? Liu Kang, you know, it was fucking great and addicting, and I love that Conquest mode. Until, spoiler, that fucking ending where they just leave you on this fucking cliffhanger, and you have to collect these fucking moves throughout the map that I didn't even end up doing. Because I was not going to fight Onaga again. And you have to go and fight him in the arcade. And just no. I would have preferred to fight on the spot. Like, the story was great up until the ending. I was like, wow, you really just fucking ended it there, huh? It's stupid, but yeah. Shaolin Monks. Also, I think they added, like, Mortal Kombat Tetris in it was also cool. Shaolin Monks, I actually need to finish this game. I don't know how hard it is solo, but I need to finish this game. From what I played maybe like the first 2 hours, max. It was good. I do think some parts are a little bit bullshit, and I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm gonna have to make an update video and see if I can beat that game at some point. So yeah. Now we get to Armageddon. Uh-oh. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Where is this going? Where is it going? Biggity blam! This is a good game. Fuck you guys. Conquest mode might not be as good. But it's still a beat 'em up. Well, it is a beat 'em up. The combat really ain't any different from Deception. It really ain't. And honestly, Blaze and the arcade mode in Armageddon, I'm just gonna tell you right now, is one of, if not the most fair fucking fights ever. I would say Blaze is one of the most fair fucking, if not the most fair final boss in this entire series. Every other boss, they hit you once and you're just half health. Complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. Alright? The character customization is fucking great. The best roster in the fucking series, and honestly, that is where the love comes from. Both Sector and Cyrax are in these games. I also forgot to mention the alternate costumes are great, both this and fucking Deception. So there's that. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Mortal Kombat Armageddon, I acknowledge the flaws, I do, but still, it's not a bad fucking game. And if you say so, you honestly shouldn't touch a fighting game ever again. You know what I mean? Out of all of the soundtracks, I think Armageddon has the best one, to me, and the best maps. I love the fucking traps in the map, too, that can end a fight really fucking quickly, and then proceed to kick your fucking ass at the very last round, okay, with fucking Jade, okay? So there's that. Mortal Kombat, well, is this Mortal Kombat 8? Technically, 7? Well, I mean, it's supposed to be 8. Surely. This game is F. I don't know what they were thinking with this game. I don't know. Aside from Scorpion's great design, this game is not good. I might give it high D or low D. I don't know. You guys have to let me know. No. This is a no. No. Alright. This should have been like a spin-off game, and Mortal Kombat 8, man, from what I heard, like the concepts of it, it'd have been fucking great. Okay? It'd have been great. But what we got was a piece of shit, right? Mortal Kombat 9. Oh my god. This game, what is going on? Quit. I don't give a fuck about the tasty oats. Fuck you. This game, well, it's not B. This game, honestly, yeah, it's going in snoo. This is the best game in the series. Not even close. It might not have the biggest roster, but it's the best, well-packed roster in the entire series, if we're talking about base. DLC, great. This DLC characters were great. The combat is fucking great. Music's great. Stages are great. Okay? I think this game ran on 60 FPS on 360, which I didn't even fucking notice until, not that long ago. This is one of the few fucking games that ran 60 FPS on 7th gen hardware. Okay? I love the whole reboot thing, and honestly, it then began to craft the best story of the entire series, by far. Okay? The X-Ray introduction was fucking great. It only got better from there. What else? But I will say, Shao Kahn can go fuck himself. He is not as bad as he is in 2 and 3, but he is still fucking just a pain in the ass. And really, the only way to beat him for me is down, uppercut. Down attack, uppercut. Just keep fucking doing that. You might get hit once or twice, but that's okay. You know? That's really the only strat. There is no giving this dude combos or anything like that, unless you're a fucking god, but still. At first, I wasn't even going to think I was even going to beat the damn campaign. Which, by the way, you can't even make a new game on the campaign, which is complete bullshit. But yeah. This game's great. Also, the Crypt. I forgot to mention the Crypt. Shit. Back to Deception. The Crypt, much better than Deceptions. Well, Deadly Alliances. Fives, whatever. Armageddon's Crypt, I'll say this. Deception's Crypt was better than Armageddon's. It wasn't even a crypt. It was just a wall. You know what I mean? I don't know what they were thinking. What else? Oh, yeah. Back to 9. Crypt, best in the series, not even close. Loud-ass fucking cars. The introduction of Cyber Sub-Zero, amazing. That is an amazing fucking idea. I don't know if they can do Cyber Scorpion. That's probably not possible with the lore, but still, fucking amazing. I love that character. I love his design. Mortal Kombat 10. Oh my fucking god. I remember when it came out yesterday. I remember it like it was yesterday. Everyone was hyping this fucking game up. After the masterpiece that was 9, this game was hyped to fucking hell. I got it and played the living fuck out of it. Okay? Graphics, you know, everything was sort of improved. All right? Maybe I could say that MK10 has the best combat in the series. And the X-rays and the fatalities, which fatalities I forgot to fucking mention. The combo fatality thing in Armageddon, I don't fucking like. I think that was fucking stupid. But back to that. The X-rays and fatalities in 10 are gnarly and the best in the series. Not even close. Right? The roster, base roster, is good. But I'm telling you, with the DLC, which is the best DLC in the series, is single-handedly the best roster, aside from Armageddon, in this entire franchise. Second best. Okay? Triborg, which is technically my Sector and Cyrax, right? Fucking Jason, Predator, fucking goddamn Xenomorph. Who am I forgetting? Oh, well. Just amazing. The X-rays are fucking disgusting, even to this day. They really are. Give me a second here. But anyways, I would say MK10 is high S. And the reason for that is because, well, the base roster ain't as good. The Crypt is nowhere near as good as 9. And what else? Yeah, the story is nowhere near as good. I know it's trying to be a retelling of 4, and it does a way better fucking job, trust me. And it's solid. But it just wasn't really that good, you know? I think this is... Sorry about that. People trying to fucking bother me. But anyways, that's all you really need to know. I was about to say Sub-Zero probably has the best look in the series. These characters, honestly, even though this is an older game, I think this is still probably the best game graphically. like, just the way they fucking look is still, like, good to this day, you know? Feels like they made this game with the fucking Fox engine, you know? But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say Leatherface. Leatherface's fucking X-ray was broken in that game. God damn. He sucked to play as, but if you got his fucking X-ray down, you could fucking just take the damn battle immediately. MK11, man, I got this game day fucking one. I was excited like a motherfucker. And I'm just going to get straight to the point. MK11 is A. And reason why is everything in this game, I still thought it was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Everything in this game, I just thought it wasn't as good as 10's. I think the combat wasn't as good. I think the way the game looked wasn't as good. I don't know why they keep changing Kitana's face and race. Just stick to one fucking one, for fuck's sake. The introduction to back to 10. If you haven't played the game, what the fuck you doing? But they killed Melina off, which was great. They killed Quan Chi off and all that. I don't even know what I'm fucking saying anymore, but story was damn near nowhere near as fucking good as 10's. We were just on this decline, right? And Mortal Kombat 11 to me was the last fighting game I truly gave a fuck about since Smash Ultimate, and I'm gonna make a video on that one day. Left such a fucking shit taste in my mouth, right? And I just needed something, right? Tekken 7 wasn't gonna last me forever, and Street Fighter 5 was complete fucking trash, you know? Oh, but it's good now. No, I'm done giving games second chances, all right? But it doesn't mean the combat was not good. The combat was still great. It was very fast-paced. Maybe a bit too fast-paced. I don't know. They really opened the online scene more with this one, which I honestly didn't give two shits about. But anyways, the DLC for the most part was good, but they added a lot of stupid characters like fucking Joker and fucking Melina since she got killed off in 10. Personally, why? That you just wasted a fucking slot for a perfectly good character. Sector and Cyrax were literally in the fucking game, but you just are not be able to play as him. But yeah, I don't know. This game, the story-wise, really, no, not that good. And I recently played Aftermath, and it's still not that good, you know? Thought it was interesting, but looking back on it now, it really put this series into the fucking hole where it is now. I don't like how they renamed X-Rays Fatal Blows. I think that was such a massive fucking downgrade, and the X-Rays in this game are a downgrade. The fatalities are a downgrade. And yeah, and this was the last game that I was really good at fighting games with. This was the last game I was good at fighting games with, you know what I mean? And after this game, after like the first year, I didn't fuck with this game nearly as much as 10 at all. So there's that. But yeah. Also, if you want to get Aftermath, I'm telling you right now, get the PS4 version. Don't get the PS5 version, because that one comes with a fucking code. PS4 version comes with a fucking disc, okay? Alright? So, thanks to Ghostly for that tip, right? Mortal Kombat 12. You know, I really thought that I didn't even know where we were gonna go with Mortal Kombat 12. Mortal Kombat 12 was getting hyped, the next installment. And now this was before I played Aftermath, so I did not know what was going on in the main story, right? It wasn't until, I guess, after or shortly before this game came out that I, played it and whatnot. But when the first teaser for this game was coming out, first of all, I thought it was too early for Mortal Kombat 12. I think we should wait another year, personally. Street Fighter 6 was coming up. It was looking fucking great, and it was. So I'm glad that game was great. But what I saw in this game, I was so disappointed of what I was looking at. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at. It looked like a completely different fucking game. Now, actually, at first, I was excited. I was ecstatic, right? But when I tell you, when they introduced that cameo thing, I was fucking enraged to no end. I'm telling you guys right now. The introduction to the cameo system, which is like a tag team buddy thing for characters that you won't be able to play as, is fucking bullshit. And I hated it. I hated it. I fucking hated it. But I had hope. Oh my god. When I saw that my boy Cyrax and Sectors were fucking cameos, I was fucking just so pissed, right? And then the game comes out. Wasn't impressed at all. Later that Christmas, my dad buys it for me digitally for no fucking reason and decides to buy it full price on the fucking PlayStation Store instead of buying it $20 cheaper off of Amazon or whatever. He's a fucking idiot. But anyways, this game, from what I played, here's what I'll give it, right? Now, actually, I played this game shortly before I got it, right? Or I received it at like a acquaintance's house, which I'm not even gonna get into. That story is. But it was a friend of my cousin's, right? Fucking rich kid, by the way, in this nice-ass neighborhood, big-ass house. I think it was like a early Halloween party, I guess. But I was not feeling comfortable in that fucking party whatsoever. Feeling like a fucking outcast. And he had Mortal Kombat 12. And when I got the controller, I played it, right? And just getting my ass whooped alone, I knew that the fucking combat had been butchered. I don't care what you fuckers say. The combat in 12 is slow, it's sluggish, there's no oomph, there is nothing. The X-rays and the fucking fatalities are overly cartoonish as fuck, okay? They aren't nearly as shocking. They aren't nearly as powerful as they were. There's a lot and other things about it that I'm not really gonna get into because I gotta wrap this up. But at first, I thought this game was okay. When I received it, I played the story mode. The story mode, to my surprise, was pretty good. Honestly, better than 11's. There's much more stuff I have to say about this fucking game, but this game, in the end, ended up being a massive, colossal fucking failure, right? And getting its ass raped by Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 especially, right? Hell, even Mortal Kombat 11, First of all, where's the crypt? There is no crypt. There is this live service mode that no one fucking gives a fuck about. They removed cosmetics, which honestly I didn't care about too much anyways. They added like these abilities, perks for your characters for online mode, which I did not like at all. Because that means you could be playing against 2 scorpions and then 1 scorpion is literally better than your fucking scorpion instead of actually balancing it out. The cameo system was the worst thing about this game. Some of the way the characters look in this game, like their faces, I'm sorry, they're fucking ugly. Especially some of the fucking women are fucking hideous. I don't know what it is, but I can't stand the way they fucking look. I'm sorry. Right? And then they got this, oh, we're going to make this like a 7-year experience, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But the last thing I want to talk about is like that Chaos Reigns DLC. All I'm going to say is when they finally introduced Sector and Cyrax as actual characters, I couldn't have been more disgusted. I couldn't have been more fucking disgusted in my life with how they fucking gender swapped them. And all I'm going to say is they're not even good looking either. They're fucking just as ugly, if not the ugliest of the entire cast. Like, I would rather kiss Shao fucking Kahn. Okay? And that's saying something. Why the fuck is Shao Kahn, aside from Armageddon, a playable character? Why? Why? That's what I want to fucking know. And in the end, and trust me, I was disgusted, and I was done after this. This game ended up being a massive failure, and yeah, no more DLC. Some of the DLC, okay, let's just... Stuff like Ghostface, Homelander, fucking... Ermac should have been, base game. Taneshi, whatever his name is. He was the best DLC character they ever added. The closest thing to Cyberlink Way we will ever fucking get. True Cyberlink Way. What the fuck? But anyways, I gotta wrap this up. I think I'm kind of done with Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 12, literally, there's more to it, trust me. You can ask me questions, and I'm like, yeah, I was angry at that too. But I'm glad people opened their eyes finally. I don't know who the fuck this idiot is to the bottom of my fucking screen, but yeah, this game alone, realistically, it's like C or D, but it's going in garbage. I can't stand it. It doesn't even get a traditional garbage yell from me, because I'm just so fucking over it. I hate where Mortal Kombat's at. And now they're going to make Mortal Kombat 2. And I hope they improve. But yeah, I don't know. This has been my Mortal Kombat list. Tell me, guys, how you would have ranked it and what you agree with and disagree with. And I'll have a little bit of discourse in the comments. But anyways, I'm out of here. Twisms.